All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. Let's quickly take a look at the JASMY price set here, as we are seeing that right across the market we have got signs of life almost everywhere, right? Of course, we haven't had a great time here on the JASMY price set, but today I was officially announcing to my Patreon members that finally we're going to be taking that long position here on the JASMY price set. Because of late, just looking around the market, I'm actually now much more confident that we could actually experience some kind of a bounce here for the JASMY price set along with the rest of the market. So here on the daily time frame, I still have to say that we are still stuck between a range here. We can see we have got resistance on top, then we also have got support below here. The price is sitting right in the middle of that. Normally I wouldn't have traded a range like this, but I'm also seeing some things that I like that are happening here in the immediate short term. But before we get there, let me also show you here what the underlying indicators are telling us here on the daily time frame. The MACD is pretty much indicating that a bearish momentum here is almost gone. You can see here the price was making lower lows as it continued to the downside, but after some time you can see here that the MACD stopped responding and started building to the upside. So the bulls are looking like they are taking control right now. We have that golden cross, which is something that is bullish here on the MACD. That's great on the RSI as well. I think I was mentioning that with the JASMY price set in this bull cycle specifically, we have just been getting to this lower range here in the 30, and then we get back to the top of the range. So that is almost the same thing that is happening right now. And we should also notice that those bounces were coming when the RSI had actually crossed the moving average here on the RSI. So that is pretty much what we have here on the daily time frame. Slightly bullish, slightly neutral, whatever the case may be. But should we go down here to the hourly time frame, this is where things are starting to look a little bit much more very interesting. Let's go ahead and just clear those main resistance bars here, and we get back here to a support level and a structure that I actually like very much. And I think you have actually seen me draw something like this here, waterfall here, then a V-shaped recovery, back test the lows one more time, and then off and away you go. I'll show you a few more examples here, but still you can see that is exactly what is building in here. Great support. We are in the trade here for JASMY. What exactly are we looking for? We are looking right around something like 2.6 cents by there. I would have said 2.7 cents, but I think everybody is going to be looking at that. So specific to that long position, yes, 2.6 cents is looking much more like a guarantee. But what if I told you that JASMY actually could go as high as something like 3.2 cents or something like that? I was posting yesterday on X, and if you haven't actually followed me on X, I think you should actually be following me there, because I realized that it's so much easier to make updates right there. It's just a matter of taking a screenshot and then you post, you write your thoughts, and I mean, it's really much more easier than making a video. So probably we will completely move to X. I'm just kidding. Right at this point, we will see what eventually happens. But of course, what I was trying to say in that post here is that JASMY on the left almost has the same exact structure that reserve rights was having. And not only are we having this structure here with reserve rights, but go ahead and try to check the recent altcoins that have been doing well. You see plus 20%, plus 30% in a day. They almost have this kind of a structure here where we can clearly see that we have got similarities. I mean, looking at the top here, we can also look at the top, almost the same thing. We also have got this kind of a failed inverse head and shoulders pattern here with a double, maybe double top, we can say, but not really. We can also say the same thing that is happening right there. We also make a low, try to recover to get back to that resistance level. We are also doing pretty much the same thing here, and then eventually you set a new low relative to this low here. We are also saying that we have a new low here relative to this new low here. So eventually what we are seeing with most of these altcoins recovering is that they have got that same kind of a structure, the waterfall crash, V-shaped recovery, and then back just the support level that I was just talking about. But in this situation, getting back to the main resistance here for this specific one here was something like a 90% pump. For JASMY, from where the price is sitting right now, we'll be looking at something like a 62% pump. So that is the most bullish case scenario that I have right at this point, back to 3.2 cents. But I also believe that should we get back to 3.2 cents, that will bring a lot of excitement back into the market. That is very close to something like the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. Now, obviously, when we get back to that level, decisions have to be made and try to analyze the market then to see, are we really recovering for real? Because these retracement levels can actually be very much strong resistances. So in as much as it's almost impossible to predict time, what is very much clear here is the kind of trajectory that we are seeing with the JASMY price set. But just drifting away a little bit to what the rest of the market is doing, still we are seeing the crypto market cap trending upwards, and it's looking like we'll be hitting somewhere close to 7 trillion for this bull cycle. That will be great. JASMY will definitely be benefiting from that. And then also taking a look at the stock market, I think it has recovered very well. Why are we even mentioning the stock market right at this point? Because it's highly correlated with the Bitcoin price as well as the rest of the crypto market. So if this thing here, the Dow Jones, is to cough, you could also expect the crypto market to be coughing. But what is interesting right now is you see Bitcoin here on top in white, right? Then the stock market is the one in the candle form, but we are seeing that it's still like almost hitting all-time highs when BTC is not responding at all. I think right now, just go pure speculation. I think that people want more time to accumulate these ETFs before this thing really whips to the upside. And of course, relative to our long-term price targets, I think that JASMY is doing a pretty much good job following what Cardano was doing, Ethereum was doing, and the other one was Velo, JASMY Coin, and a whole plethora of them. So definitely we are doing well relative to that. You can already see the similarities. I don't have to go through all those things again and again, but what we are seeing here is that JASMY still has to maintain that 1.5 1.4 cents. If we drop this one here, yeah, the confidence that we are really going to be following all those structures 1:1 is going to be dropping, and would have to actually reanalyze what the JASMY price that is doing. What really are we targeting here? Specific to this Cardano price that here, we're targeting something like 86 cents. But as I say always, time and again, that we have to go for the, lowest lying fruit right there, right? So that will be something like around 54 cents. That's the Velo structure, as well as the Ethereum chart, which stretches all the way up to something like $1.20. For now, of course, the thing that I'm looking forward to is that JASMY holds this support level here at 1.4, 1.5 cents by there, and then we can experience the bounce that we were talking about at the beginning of the video. Guys, I actually have got great news for you. We have actually partnered with PingX, and this is now the official exchange of the channel. And because of the partnership, they have created a trading event for us that we can actually win up to something like $5,450 and up to 300 ton tokens. So if you're interested, the link will be somewhere there in the description or in the comment section, right? So with that being said, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for JASMY content will now be able to find this information much more easily, right? And then if you're also new to the channel, I want to kindly ask you to subscribe, because I do TA on JASMY and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. Just remember, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't be buying or selling anything because of anything I say, all right? So see you on the next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.